Aniol Esteban. I am the director of the Marilles Foundation, which is a not-for-profit foundation working to transform the Balearics region, which is Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza and Formentera, and the sea around it, into a world reference of marine conservation. I'm a marine biologist turned into an environmental economist because I believe that you need to be able to argue in economic terms to protect the marine environment. I have always been strongly connected to the sea. When I was a kid, 4 years old or 5 years old, I would put my mask and my snorkel and go in my local beach in the Costa Brava and spend hours in the water looking at the fish, looking at the octopus. I remember when I was 8 years old that I built my little octopus farm by putting a few stones under the water, and I would go there every day to find the octopus. And then when I was 17, I organized summer camps with my friends, and we would have kids sleeping by the sea, and we would take them to the sea and show them all the beautiful wildlife that exists underwater. The project that I am coordinating for the Together for the Med partnership is the Balearics project. And we are working to reduce pressures on the Balearic Sea. We are working to transform fisheries into one or the most sustainable fleet that we have in the Med. So we're working with fishermen to do that. We are working to improve and expand marine protected areas. And then we are working to protect vulnerable habitats and species. For example, we have seagrass conservation, and we are working to protect that, but we're also working very much focusing on sharks and rays. Madigas is a relatively new organization in the Balearics. We have been there for 3 years, and in only 3 years we've managed to get credibility. What we publish and what we say is listened to. People respect the work that Marilles does, and we have the capacity to work constructively with all the actors that are involved in the sea. Because we believe that everyone has a role to play to protect the marine environment, but many people don't know how to do it or how to start. So we believe that if you give them the opportunity, they will take it. The biggest challenge always for the marine environment is and has been finance. The marine environment gives us so much, but we give back so little. So I believe that mobilizing funding for the conservation of the sea is a critical factor. We are very happy to be part of the conservation community in the Mediterranean, working with fantastic partners who have lots of expertise and knowledge. There is a receptive environment in Balearics. It's a good lab to test new ideas. For me, Together for the Med represents two things. One is hope that we will be able to continue working together for a sustainable Mediterranean for many years. So that is one thing, it's hope. At another level, it also means opportunity. It's the opportunity to learn, it's the opportunity to help others, it's the opportunity to share success and to share failure as well, because failure is part of our business, and to learn from success and failure so that we are all more effective in protecting this beautiful